It's Silliplanti, Silliplanti, Cerulean Bell, and PTSD.
Hi, welcome to Silliplanti. I'm PTSD.
And I'm Cerulean About. This is your favorite for gender podcast.
Thank you. All right, what do we have today?
What do we have today? Well, we're going to start with a prediction.
Okay.
And you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to pull one out of the deck. I'm not even going to fucking shuffle it. Fuck that bullshit.
Wow, we're doing
We make our own rules. We're queer.
That's what I always wanted.
Show the people.
So today's episode is going to be, we're going to kill a lady.
Well, we'll talk about why we're dressed the way we're dressed. Yeah, 7 of Arrows. Insecurity. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Prediction for this episode. Insecure. Are we going to be insecure about what we're saying?
I guess.
I feel very secure. Look at this.
I mean,
Look how secure I am.
look at the material. Look at the material.
Look at her.
Yeah. So it's queer prom.
Yeah, we're going to a queer prom. Woohoo! Brr, brr, brr.
Ypsilanti Freight House.
And this is everyone else when we walk in. That's what this is. Insecurity. I said it.
Period.
Take that, Ipsy queers.
Okay.
Um,
So here's the cool thing.
about what? About the card?
The cool thing is,
With the 7 arrows in this poor green woman. She is an alien. Oh, we're killing nature.
we're killing
With
nature
yeah,
synthetic fabrics.
like this. All the arrows is like one glove is an arrow. These plastic glasses are an arrow. This it probably won't ever deteriorate ever.
Never.
Yeah, Michael, we need your take. What is when you see the 7 of Arrows, the card Insecurity? What predictions do you feel? Wait, can you show an arm? Look, we kind of match a little bit. No, keep going.
Wow.
Purple and green, purple and green.
We need time to interpret. We need time to internalize.
I'm seeing that self-doubt is one of the main drivers of our issue.
So the cool thing about entertainment is you want to get the audience to feel safe and comfortable with you. And that's really not what we're doing with this card. We're like, it's going to be a really insecure episode. Get ready.
Well, let's do it. Let's fucking lean into insecurity.
Don't let insecurity hold you back.
Oh, yeah.
Well, now I'm curious. Petey, what makes you insecure?
Well,
Is it all this pussy?
we have fan mail today. We have a new segment.
Oh,
And
that makes me a little anxious, actually.
I just don't know how it's going to go.
That makes me a little anxious. Like 40 people watch this and it makes me anxious. What if they don't like it?
I think that might be a high estimate of the number.
No, I mean like total.
Ever, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 30 with 38 views on that first episode. So there you go. I think 2 more have watched since then.
Do you want to go first?
Of the letter?
Yeah.
I left mine in the other room. So no.
Well,
We're just going to do you.
do you want to get up and show your outfit? You want to
Sure.
Well, we no.
She's vintage.
Oh wow!
She look like the 50-foot woman. John Charles from the 80s. These shoes are also thrifted.
Oh, that's cool.
What
they're
else?
shiny.
They are shiny. They're silver. Don't tell. Shh.
Oh.
These glasses are from a vintage store, but they are not vintage. Oh, there's the eyes. They look crazy.
Okay, we'll get your letter.
Okay. They're back.
Okay. All right. I want to use this time to say that Cerulean is the mother I never had and the sister anyone could want. And I have the letter opener. Okay.
You're adorable. Okay. Oh, I have to open this now. Hold, please.
Thanks, Delta.
For inventing letter openers.
Thanks,
on air.
Delta, for inventing letter openers.
I'm really glad we're going first because I don't have faith that this is going to be interesting. Let me just,
Yeah, we just don't know if these real people that wrote in these letters are going to have anything cool to say.
They might be lame. Okay. I think I can hold that and read this at the same time.
Okay, if you want.
Okay. It's a real letter. Okay.
Real letter. To our P.O. box.
Which we've not shared publicly. So I don't know how they got it. Dear Petey and Cerulia. Okay, go to a good start. Hey, besties. Okay, I don't know about that. I don't know you. We're not besties.
Hey,
Bestie.
besties.
I'm already off put by what's
wow.
to come.
Oh,
I'm already off put by what's to come.
okay.
I've been listening to the podcast on my walks around the neighborhood, and it's honestly been keeping me sane.
Okay.
I don't like this.
They love us.
I don't like them for loving us. Okay.
Wha-
Or at least
Because you're insecure. Because she's insecure.
it's coming. Or at least, okay, it's honestly been keeping me sane, or at least maintaining my specific flavor of nonsense. You two have such a natural vibe together. Like if Judy Garland and a sentient ham sandwich co-hosted a variety hour. And I mean that as the highest compliment.
So who's the Judy and who's the ham sandwich? I think I'm the ham sandwich.
I don't know. I think it could go either way, but I'll take Judy.
Okay.
Anyway, I want to share a quick oh no, it's a story. Okay. I can't breathe. Last week. This is exhausting.
I cannot believe the way that you're reading this is so great. You're doing such a great job.
Why does Delta do this? Last week why does anyone do this? Why does Darby and Alexis do this? Last week I was getting ready for a first date with someone I met in the wild. I know, shocking. We met at a Joann Fabrics clearance bin.
Wow.
I wore my lucky mesh top. Hey, the one with the tiny embroidered bees on it. This person's not binary. I'm going to guess.
Don't you have that?
A mesh top with tiny embroidered bees.
That sounds familiar.
I don't own a bees.
Okay.
I have no bees on anything.
Some other gay.
I spritzed on a perfume called Melancholy and Amber and practiced my smile in the mirror until it looked like I had human emotions. So far, so good. We're halfway through. The date itself started off okay until we sat down and they asked me, completely deadpan, what are your thoughts on taxidermy as a metaphor for emotional repression? Oh, I'm in. Now I'm in.
Now
I'm here for
they're
this.
Interesting.
Naturally, I panicked and responded, I think it's better than turning your feelings into a jar of bees, which in retrospect was probably too revealing. We ended the night politely, but with the unspoken agreement that we were both too haunted to pursue romance. That's a connection right there.
So
I
when
am upset now.
So in the Joann Fabrics where they met, after a few sentences, they already decided that they're not compatible.
Crazy. Well, a date. They went on a date.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It doesn't say where. It just said ready for the first date. Okay.
Oh.
So, there's a question. So here's my question for you, glamorous wisdom goblins. Not words I would use to describe them. Glamorous wisdom. Who's a I'm not a goblin. You're not a goblin. Your earrings are so pretty.
Well, I'm a ham sandwich and I'm a goblin.
Okay. Here's the question. How do you know when you're being endearingly weird on a date versus when you've wandered too far into the haunted forest of maybe I should have just said I like hiking? Love the pod. Kiss Wilma and Iliad for me. Yours in Wig Glue and Witchcraft, Rowan D. They/them. See, I called it.
Okay. And then it has...
Is that a candlestick? It's a candlestick. Wait, what's the candle for? The date? The bee, a bee, and then the lips.
Okay.
So
Thanks,
how do you
Rowan.
know when you're being endearingly weird, or maybe you should have just...
I think when you sound like you are using a thesaurus, it's gone too far. I think if...
No. What are you talking about? That's so hot.
Oh, you like that?
When someone uses words? Like nice, big,
Well, just like
juicy words?
XD random pancakes, you know?
Oh, I don't like whatever that is.
Yeah.
Like, that sounds like MySpace.
That's kind of what they were giving to me.
Yeah. They seem young, too. Is that weird to say? I'm sorry.
Sorry,
They seem like a
sorry,
baby.
Rowan D.
I think, okay, dates. I think I've gotten to a point in my life where I just show up and they have to take it for what it is, baby. It's not I get the idea that it's kind of like a job interview, you know, it's a first impressions. If you're really into them, you might want to impress them, but that leads to trouble. I've pretended to be a cooler person than I am on many a first date, and that's led to relationships that I'm no longer in.
Well, I guess what you do want to do is be positive.
Yeah,
I learned that the hard way.
Oh, just like what?
I'd show up to a date and be like, "What do you hate the most?"
But that's like a whole subculture of like we hate the same things.
Yeah, but it's not fun
For you or for them? For either?
for anybody.
It's not fun for
if
you?
you bring your depression to the date, it's not going to go well.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I've definitely been on dates where it's like trauma dumpy. And sometimes it's kind of fun, but most of the time I feel like it's just, I'm tired. This is
Me from 21 to 28
yeah.
going on first dates. Like, are you okay with the fact that my mom kidnapped me?
Oh my
like,
God, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, mine is like, have you ever called the cops on your dad because he was about to kill you and himself? Have you ever done that?
In your
No?
mind, you're like, they're going to think I'm so fun and
They're like, I'm
quirky.
so like,
I'm not like other girls. I've been
lived so hard. No,
I'm not like other girls. I've been kidnapped.
I'm not like other girls. Suicide runs in my family.
Okay.
Okay.
Be thankful I'm alive right now.
My mom's. Oh, my mom. Speaking of my mom, not sorry, family, not suicide. Mom, family. She made these earrings. Mom, you need to start a like online store so people can order them. They're made of resin and shiny.
We can put them in our link tree where you can buy
Ooh, buy
the T-shirt from the last episode.
buy Dawn's earrings. Oh, Mom. Ooh, we should come up with a name for her jewelry shop.
She doesn't have one.
I don't know that she has a name.
No,
I should
she's gonna
ask
come
her.
up with one. She's really creative.
She is really creative. I'm going to sell, I'm volunteering myself to sell her jewelry with her at a like fair. I'm so excited.
Oh, that sounds so fun. What
I'm so
fair?
excited. I don't know. It's in August.
It's in Ohio, right?
It's in Ohio in August. I think it's in the town where I was born and where my mom grew up called Ravenna. I think that's where it is. I think.
We look
We'll find
so good.
Oh my God, we're going to prom. Whee!
Okay. You ready for mine?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
All right.
buddy.
I got a letter.
Let me hold your mic.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know how to use the letter opener.
You just,
Am I doing it right?
nope. Flip the letter around. Yeah, that works.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, there's a lot of words on that.
Well, sometimes people have a lot to say. Wow. Okay. All right. I got this.
Sure.
I think so. All right. Hi, Silliplanti. I just want to start by saying I love what all you boys are doing, having fun.
I don't.
I think
Incorrect.
that's so important. I'm hoping your positive spirits can help me with a predicament. My
All right.
beloved pet corgi Christopher has recently crossed over, and in order to lift my spirits, my gal pals decided what better way to celebrate Christopher's life than doing something he would have loved. Riding a hot air balloon. Going higher and taller than he could have ever imagined on his tiny, silly little legs. It was magical. However, while we were up there, I started feeling hot all of a sudden. Now, a woman never reveals her age. But I dare say this may have been my first hot flash. And what poor timing. My hands were just starting to loosen up my good silk scarf when the wind picked up and snatched it off my neck.
Did I write this?
The girls and I had no choice but to watch as it fluttered down towards the highway. Then it happened. The fickle finger of fate decided that today a tragedy was to occur. The scarf had landed on the windshield of a 14-wheeler, carrying a huge amount of dastardly sick, slippery lube. And wouldn't you believe it, dozens of cars began to pile up. We were screaming in horror, and then we realized I was at fault. It would all be pinned on me. The balloon operator began to look at me funny, and I knew I had to do something. Trapped there in the sky, only one man stood between me and a life of prison lesbianism.
What's wrong with that?
You have to understand. I had to do something. Lesbianism is fine, but not for me. I can't be stuck in a cell trading cigarettes for vibrators and using my beef curtains for favors. It's just not my nature, you see. Well, so I did it. I looked the other gals with a nod, and we all jumped the operator man. I later learned his name was Christopher. I tell you, the fingers were as fickle as you can find that day. We managed to land the balloon using nothing but our survival instincts and our women's intuition. Once we got to the bottom, we managed to make it look like a suicide with a note and everything. Thank God for Pauline carrying stationery. We even got our money back for the balloon ride. In the end, we made it. But it still makes me wonder, should I leave the country? Where would you go if you had to move to another nation? I enjoy warm climates, but I do have those hot flashes. It's tough to decide. Let me know. XOXO Mo. Okay, well,
Mo?
where would you tell Mo to live? Where should she go? Where do you want to go?
Wait, we're not good. We can't just dive right in. First of all, Mosif.
Mo.
Mo, this is the wrong place to be sharing this information. Because little do you know, I'm a bit of a rule follower. So I'm about to submit that to
We're sending this to the FBI.
the female body
To
investigators.
ICE. We're sending
We're
this
sending it
to ICE.
And you know, you like warm climates. I mean, we talked about El Salvador last episode. I think that's a great option for you as a criminal, as an admitted criminal. You've admitted, like, that's what most criminals these days getting sent to El Salvador are not actually criminals. So you actually are. So maybe you should get sent there too. The things I like about you is that you banded together with a bunch of ladies to kill a man. I think that's always, I support that. I mean, more men should die. There's too many of them. And he's a balloon operator. Like, let's be real. Like, he was just blowing gas into the sky.
I don't know if she has to do that.
You don't know if she had to?
I don't know if she had to kill that guy.
Well, I guess I don't understand. Like, she thinks that killing the guy won't pin the murder on her because he's the only one that would have ratted on her because of the scarf. Her friends, how many ladies was it? One of them might.
Well, they're gal pals.
One of them might have been a rat, and not want to keep that secret. That's a lot to ask them. And it didn't sound like she got consent. It sounded like she was just did like an unspoken, like, hey guys, we're going to do this. And I don't
think
like
we might
that.
be hearing more about from Mo in the future.
Oh no. Does this count as stalking? I'm scared.
Well, she loves our podcast.
Well, wait. Yeah. So Mo, what advice would you give Mo?
I think you definitely have to leave. I think you clearly have a streak of just telling people this story. You wrote it in. So I think you're going to start to get some suspicion put on you.
Yeah, like 38 people watch this, so your chances of getting caught have increased.
And so if this turns into a true crime podcast, then that's why. And we're going to catch you.
That would be a fun twist.
We're going to catch Mo.
Oh my God, the podcast becomes the story. Like, it's like the podcast that got a letter from a murderer and then they had to solve the murder.
Would you ever go on a hot air balloon?
I have been in one, but it was like tethered. So we went up, but we didn't go. We went up like maybe, I don't know, a couple hundred feet and then came back down. There is a thing called the Balloon Affair in Ravenna, Ohio, which my mom is also selling her jewelry at. And you can get on a balloon at the Balloon Affair.
Has your mom ever gone by other surnames? Other names?
Yeah. I'm not going to tell them on the podcast. You don't know her last name. I'm not going to tell it.
Anything that starts with an M?
No, stop it. What are you talking about? Don't dox my family. She's done nothing to you. Know, you're her favorite. You better.
I love you, Mom. Okay.
Hi, Dawn. Love you.
I don't know. Did anything else happen to us recently?
I was going to ask you, was there anything like ridiculous or stupid that happened? I was trying to think about this myself because I think oftentimes I get incensed over the tiniest things. And I feel like something like that did happen, but I don't remember what it was for me. Oh my God, I have something. This isn't really, I'm not really bitching about this.
Okay.
I just found it very strange.
Oh, okay.
And I felt like I was on an episode of The Twilight Zone.
Oh.
So I have been doing some home things. Like I got new siding. I need to buy some mulch, like all that kind of stuff. I'm doing house stuff. So I go to Home Depot. It's like 8:30. They close at 10, I think. And so I get there, and the first thing I notice is that there's a lot of people there. Was this yesterday?
An afraidy?
This might have been yesterday.
An afraidy.
No, this wasn't yesterday. This was a different day.
It wasn't a Friday.
It wasn't a Friday. Friday's a new Saturday. It wasn't a Friday. It was a different day. But I went in there. There's a lot of people in the parking lot. I walk in. I'm greeted. Hi, how's it going? Great, thanks. I go to the plant, whatever I was doing. Plants. Go to the plants. Hey, sir, how's it going? Good. I'm good. Thank you.
Sir.
Sir. Well, yeah, I know. They saw the mustache. They didn't
okay.
see everything else. And then I'm walking. I get the it was stones and dirt. I got some stones and dirt, and I'm wheeling my cart back to the checkout, and another 2 people are like dealing with like a lawnmower. They're like trying to move the lawnmower from the display area, and they go, "Hey sir, how's it going?" Like just they were busy, like deep in their project. "Hey sir, how's it going?" Literally, "Hey sir, how's it going?" And then I go to the self checkout, and the person says, "Hey sir, have a great day." So that's 4 interactions of someone saying, "Hey, sir," and then fill in the blank. And so first of all, I was creeped the fuck out because not every single teammate I've run into has ever greeted me like that.
Yeah, what?
So my theory is that everyone just went through some training about like, make sure you always greet the customers. And somehow the phrase, "Hey, sir, fill in the blank" was one that was in the role play or whatever. And so I was like one of the first people that got that like all at once. So it was just really creepy. I understand everyone was being nice, but the way that it was delivered and the consistency of it made me feel like I was in the Twilight Zone.
Well, anytime a stranger says hello to me, my immediate response is, "What do you want?" I think, "Oh God, what do you want
What are
now?
you trying to sell me?
I don't need anything."
I don't answer my door. If someone knocks on my door, I don't answer it. If I don't know someone's coming over, I don't answer it. I'll peek.
Well,
Sometimes.
I did do that once, and then
I
I
was in the
later
bathroom.
learned it was my neighbor, and I was like, "Oh,
I
oops,
thought you meant here.
oops."
I mean, my neighbor's done that before. I've ignored my neighbor dropping off Christmas cookies. That's what a socially anxious asshole I am.
Okay, yeah.
Thanks for the Christmas cookies. I'm not answering the door.
They have a pug in pajamas over there.
Where?
My neighbor.
Oh, is this one that got into your backyard?
Well,
Different pug?
No, it was kind of like in this area that it shouldn't be, and I was like, "Why is there a pug in pajamas over there?" And Momo. And then I went and I knocked on their door, and then they didn't answer, and I was like, "It's probably fine."
If that's not a children's book series, it needs to be immediately. Pug in pajamas.
Pug
He goes
in
on
pajamas.
adventures.
He's not where he's supposed to be.
He's
He's
in
a pug in pajamas. He's not where he's supposed to be. The pug in pajamas.
God, you look so good. Look
I
at
look
this.
so
Look at that. Show the
good.
earrings. Show the earrings.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
I like to fuck pussy.
I like
I like to fuck pussy.
Yeah,
All right, are we done?
we're done.
All right. Bye.